It's in the game.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses who high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time?
Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
NAS. What defines my name?
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Right to the air goes Dart. And his first pass is incomplete. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Throw left side complete. That's right. And out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
7 yards.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Well, nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out of the curve.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also an offensive line wants to keep everyone in at mass protect. They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Let's go. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
7-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Working out of the gun is Darby. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with White. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit
to the right side and intercepted. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball goes quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A beautiful fake. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Dart looking to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and a yard at the Vikings 3-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Throwing his dart. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Wright, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills. Now I'm finished.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. These two teams all tied after one.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Here's McCarthy. And his throw is incomplete. The Vikings at 7-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To the air with McCarthy. That is caught. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. Just a gain of a couple there. And now he's got a 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 2.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Yep. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Dart. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking to throw, Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
To the air once more is Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
They can build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
At the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Dart going to look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. And they'll get him down right around the 16. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion, Hill. Play action now, Dart. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing is McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Got his open man. It's Carr. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready. Hawk 7.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
18. Pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. We'll drop this underneath for Jones. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
Gain of 10 yards.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide and intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mason going to get it on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second and a couple. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Miami.
Throwing, dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Grenard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Dart. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
36 yards.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll run on first down with Wright. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second down and 8. Now Dart. And right with he's hitting off the football, put it on the carpet. And the ball is knocked out. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
An inside give to Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It's a gain of
16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 16 by 7. Go.
Now McCarthy. Throw outside, taken in by Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and 1 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19,
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Head with 60, go.
To the air with McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Let's go.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
they like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw now, Dart. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He had a great move, but it'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. But now it'll be third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Dart once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Here's Dart. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because it might wander into some tough coverage.
The 36-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's second down and 3. Looking to throw, Dart. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the a situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jackson Dart, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them. To get to the butt. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my brother.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. Loose inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. 61 yards. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say, not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th-quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get an intercept and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Connecting with Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To throw his dart. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Dolphins.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
19, go!
Dart looking to throw again. That'll be caught by Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 20.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
You saw the coaching there. It is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Throwing his dart. Wright's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now 1st and goal.
6, 8,
A give up the middle to Wright. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Hawk 19, Hawk 19.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another day.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final